Please welcome to the channel Life's Wisdom Unleashed, adding value to book reading. In today's video, we're going to see the top 10 lessons learned from the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The compound effect and its main elements. Small, smart choices with consistency and time create a huge radical difference. The compound effect is the principle of reaping huge rewards from a series of small, smart choices. Your only path to success is through a continuum of mundane, unsexy, unexciting, and sometimes difficult daily disciplines compounded over time. Even though the results are massive, the steps in the moment don't feel significant. So lesson number 1, bias for action. Suppose you have always wanted to play the piano but feel it is too late because you are about to turn 40. If you start now, by the time your retirement age, you could be a master as you will have been playing for 25 years. The key is to start now. Number 2, extreme ownership. Take 100% responsibility for everything you experience, completely owning all of your choices and all the ways you responded to whatever happened to you. Avoid finger pointing, victimhood, blaming, and expecting someone else to solve your problems. You alone are responsible for what you do, don't do, or how you respond to what's been done to you. If you have ever blamed traffic for being late or decided you are in a bad mood because of something your kid, spouse, or coworker did, you are not taking 100% personal responsibility. You have arrived late because the printer was busy. Maybe you should not have waited until the last minute. Number 3, feedback. Questions you can ask others to get feedback. What do you think my strengths are? In what areas do you think I can improve? Where do you think I sabotage myself? What's one thing I can stop doing that would benefit me the most? What is the one thing I should start doing? So remember, while asking for feedback, never ask advice of someone with whom you would not want to trade places. Number 4, gratitude. Thanksgiving journal. On Thanksgiving, the author decided to keep a Thanksgiving journal for his wife. Every day for an entire year, he logged at least one thing he appreciated about her. He looked for the things that his wife was doing that touched him or revealed attributes, characteristics, or qualities he appreciated. He wrote them all down secretly for the entire year. By the end of the year, he would have filled an entire journal. He fell deeply in love with her all over again, maybe even more than ever, as he was seeing subtleties in her nature and behavior instead of her more obvious qualities. His appreciation, gratitude, and intention to find the best in her was something he held in his heart and eyes each day. Number 5, habits. The author has met with many great achievers, chief executive officers, and superstars, and they all share one common trait. They all have good habits. A daily routine built on good habits is the difference that separates the most successful amongst us from everyone else. Example, Larry Bird was one of the most consistent free throw shooters in the history of National Basketball Association. Growing up, his habit was to practice 50 free throw shots every morning before school. Number 6, on changing habits. The payoff or instant gratification derived from bad habits often far outweighs what's going on in your rational mind concerning long-term consequences. Think about what you can add in, not take out. Instead of saying, I want to stop watching TV for 3 hours a day, ask yourself, what would you want to do with 3 hours of free time if you had it? Then focus on this. Creating new habits will take time. Be patient with yourself. If you fall off the wagon, brush yourself off, not beat yourself up, and get back on. No problem. We all stumble. Number 7, strategies for changing habits. Identify your triggers. Look at your list of bad habits. For each one you have written down, identify what triggers it. Figure out the big fours, the who, the what, the where, and the when, underlying each behavior. For example, what emotions tend to provoke your worst habits? Stress, fatigue, anger, nervousness, boredom. Clean house. Get rid of whatever enables you bad habits. Example, if you want to stop drinking alcohol, remove every drop of it from your house. If you are trying to curb your spending, take an evening and cancel every catalog or retail offer. If you want to eat more healthfully, clean your cupboards of all the crap and stop buying the junk food. Swap it. Look at your list of bad habits. How can you alter them so that they are not as harmful? Can you replace them with healthier habits or drop kick them altogether? Example, I love something sweet. If there is ice cream in the house of about 1255 calories, instead I replace that bad habit with 2 Hershey's Kisses chocolates of about 50 calories. So can you swap it? And next, a guy had a habit of drinking 8 to 10 Diet Cokes a day. The author suggested him to replace them with low sodium carbonated water, adding fresh lemon, lime or oranges. He did this for about a month before realizing he did not need the carbonation at all and switched to just plain water. Lesson number 8. Learning. The great aim of education is not knowledge but action. You don't need to learn anything more. If all we needed was more information, everyone with an internet connection would live in a mansion and have abs of steel and be blissfully happy. But it is not so. New or more information is not what you need. A new plan of action is what we really need. Number 9. Mentorship. The most successful people are the ones willing to hire and pay for the best coaches and trainers there are. Harvey Mackey told, I have had 20 coaches, if you can believe it. I have a speech coach, I have a writing coach, I have a humor coach, I've got a language coach, and on and on and on. Number 10. Shared accountability. The author says he calls a peak performance partner. Every Friday at 11 a.m. sharp, they used to have a 30-minute call during which they trade for their wins, losses, fixes, solicit the needed feedback and hold each other accountable. So this person should be someone you trust, someone bold enough to tell you what they really think about you, your attitudes and performance. The point is to get and give an unbiased, honest outside perspective. So these were the top 10 lessons to be learned from the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. So hope you liked today's content. So if you really like the content, please do subscribe to the channel Life's Wisdom Unleashed, adding value to book reading. So hoping to meet you in future with more such useful content. Till then, thanks for watching Life's Wisdom Unleashed, adding value to book reading.